Are we? How are we doing? We all right? I'm at the footy. Oh, God, I'm shattered. How's everyone doing? Are we all okay? Looks like it's going to absolutely piss it down today. Possibly. That's a grey cloud. And it's footy, so it normally does piss down on the match, doesn't it? You know, so that's something to look forward to anyway. I was going to go live on the way down on the drive, but I thought, no. Keep me concentration about me. It was weird on the way down. Hi, Ali. How you doing? You okay? Weird on the way down. I started to feel this strange melancholy feeling. Hard to put my finger on it. I don't know whether it's because I know there's not too many more of these games left before we move to the new stadium at Bramley Moor. But I was thinking about my dad as well. My dad's working today. Normally, he'd be the one that picks or takes me and picks up his mate, and we come down here and watch the game. But they both have to give up the season tickets because of health issues. So it's me on my own now, which is, it's not the same. It's horrible. And it's not as if I've been in the match with my dad for decades. It's probably been for about the last 15 years or so. Something like that. So it is a long time. But before that, I went with my mates, and coming on my own is weird. It's all right being able to get a space just. And if anyone's watching who parks in disabled spaces, 10 cars shouldn't fit in 20 spaces. Sort your shit out, man. Just about managed to sneak this car in there. Mandy, how you doing? Botrix has correctly joined the channel. What have I missed there? What have I missed? Steve, how you doing, bud? Slanger to you all. Yeah, weird. And by the way, if anyone's into betting, into gambling, today's the day. This is the third game in 8 days at home Everton have played. Last Saturday against Nottingham Forest, and we won. Wednesday against Liverpool, and we won. I wasn't at either of those games. Today against Brentford, we're at home again. We will lose because I'm here. So if you're a betting person, put your spleen on Brentford to win this game. I haven't seen us win since 2021, I don't think. That's how long ago it is. It's crazy. Anyway, the place doesn't open until 4 o'clock, so I'm sat in the car. Bracing myself, getting ready to go up the steps. Those steps they look worse and worse every time. Too many of them, too high. Too painful when you fall down them. That's why mum's going to Iceland. Yeah, bracing myself. I've got to have my cup of coffee. Looking forward to that. Said before, it's not a patch on Adams stuff, but Patch Adams. There you go. It's not a patch on Adams stuff, but it's shit. But it's what I do on a match day now. Instead of going for a beer, go in, have a coffee, relax. I'm early, even more early than usual. I am, because last time, the West Ham game, when I got here, the roads were closed. I didn't realise until afterwards. That was when I went to Formby and started filming shit. I sent a message to the Everton disabled fans services or something. They got back to me on Twitter and said there's other spaces. Goodison Road, as you go further that way, which I know you can't see, that way, the road isn't completely closed and you can park on double yellow lines on match days. I did not know that. Now I do. So next time, if I come here and the roads are closed, I will continue across and I will park there. It's cold and windy in Norfolk. It's been a bit more and windy here as well, to be honest with you, Steve. The weather's not been great, but I took my daughter out earlier on this morning, and the temperature was all right. Not raining yet, not overly windy. Yep. Hello, so what? How you doing, bud? Women tractor drivers. Women can drive anything, man. They should be brilliant for parking as well. Knowing how big spaces are. Because for years we've told them that's 6 inches, so you know. This fucking space. The last couple of times I've actually parked here, I've managed to get the very last space on the end, which is perfect. I'm now a little bit up on the curb, but I've had 4 police people, 2 police women, 2 policemen go past me while I was in the car and not said a word to me. So if I was doing something wrong, they would have bollocked me, but they didn't. Now, it's cloudy. Oh, it's a lazy wind, as we call it in Liverpool. Goes through you rather than round you. Yep. I know exactly what you mean. I don't know if I'm nervous, apprehensive, excited, or I don't know. It's a bit of a weird feeling today, this one. Genuinely think we're going to get beat because I'm here. Brentford are a pain in the arse of a side for us. As most teams have got 1 or 2 bogey sides. We've got 19 in the Premier League. Absolute pain in the arse. But Brentford seem to do well against us. If we win today, I think we stay up, guaranteed, I think. I'm looking forward to seeing me mates. Yeah, dreading the steps, I am. I am going to try desperately to film going up them stairs, but I have to hold on to the rail, so I'll see what it looks like, holding the banister and my phone at the same time. And if I fall down and break my neck, it's your fault for wanting more. Steve, you seen the KFC at the dogging spot last night? Yeah, there's a McDonald's around the corner, there's a Pizza Hut, there's a drive-through Starbucks, and a KFC, so people park up and eat away, and then the doggers turn up and they eat away as well, but in a slightly different manner. It was lovely there last night, you know, absolutely, genuinely gorgeous. If it hadn't been so cold, I would have got out the car a little bit longer and walked out and walked the little beach a little bit, walked towards the pier. I'm going to have to do that next time. When I started to leave in the car, I could see, you look down the pier, that was where the sun was setting earlier. That would have made a lovely bit of video or a lovely picture. But it was nice. I have an hour and a half to get up them, no rush. There is a rush, because if you don't start getting up them fairly early, loads of people, and I mean loads, come flying behind you. They're really good though, because everyone, if they see that you're struggling, someone will get in front of you, someone will get behind you, and they'll make sure you get to the bottom or the top safely, but it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Video it beforehand. If it's too risky, don't video it. Safety first, Ali. I will do that when I go through. I'll show you exactly what the steps are like. I'll get to the top then if that's the case, and I'll show you what it's like from the top, because it's an absolute ridiculous. Me dad and Les used to say at the start of every season, every first game, I'm sure they put an extra couple of steps on those stairs going up. It was like an extra couple of flights on my first one. Looked up and I thought, this is not the way it used to be. I used to bound up them like a young gazelle. Now I'm looking at it like I need a Sherpa getting up there. It's ridiculous. Do it. Do it now. Yeah. It is. It's weird. That first time now, I genuinely, if my both arms were working, I would have got to the top and done a Rocky, but I couldn't. I was that shattered by the time I got there. My legs were wobbling. Oh, fuck this. Steps at some grounds are ridiculous. They are, Steve. Stupidly steep. I haven't been to Newcastle since they moved the away fans to the top part. I've seen pictures there though. Jeez. The the top balcony at Goodison. I was in there for half a season, and that was bad enough. You can see Anfield, so it was shit. but also it's that steep, and I'm shit scared of heights. Whenever we scored, I'd jump up and then start panicking straight away. It's horrible. Eileen, hello. Greetings from Davao City, Philippines. Thank you very much. I hope you're having a very good day there. Hope the weather's nice. Everything's good. Make sure to get me a new seat near the lift. Hopefully by that point I'll be okay. But yeah, the new stadium, we've got something. One of the stands behind the goal is like that, the blue wall they're calling it. It is absolutely huge. Loads of people. Very, very steep. But there's loads more space. Yes, oh, very good. Like to hear that. The old Coventry ground, the Rico Arena, was the worst. Not been to that. I was at Highfield Road back in 19... was the last time I was there? 1988, I think it was. 1-1-0, Tony Cottee scored. It would have been 1988. That was the last time I went there. And when we got to Coventry, one of the lads who was driving wound the window down and asked someone local, "Can you tell me where Coventry football ground is?" "Yeah, mate, down there." Go there. When we got there, it was Coventry United. So, well, why the fuck would anyone go to Coventry United on a day that they're not playing, when it's obvious Coventry City are at home and they're playing Everton, and a scouser just asked you for directions? Oh, that was why, because we asked. I don't mind Coventry. I used to hate them because they beat us all the time. Fuckers. But I don't mind them. I like to see them come up. Plus, Ellis Sims is playing for them. I like Ellis. Good lad. He played for us for a while. Yeah, there's a few places like that where it's horrible. I'm glad I am where I am. It's a fantastic seat. The view is amazing, which I'll show you later on as well. I'll jump back on live and show you. The view is fantastic. The people are great. But that very first time, it was so daunting. When someone said, "Do you need a hand?" I was that close to saying yeah. I'm glad I didn't, because I went back to see me therapist and said, "I've managed to do it. I've got there. I've got in. I've got up. I've managed to get down safely, back home, and everything was sound." It was amazing. You have to pay for parking. No. Got my blue badge, man. I can park anywhere. My raspberry badge. Very handy. New stadium will have lifts. Quite possibly. It looks absolutely incredible. I know as well, it's one of those where we can walk around the entire stadium inside. So you can walk up and see your mates if they're in a different part of the ground. Go and have a beer with them. Well, in my case, a coffee with them. Because I can't drink alcohol at the moment. Which is a shame, because the Winslow pub is right there. And I love the Winslow. Oh, man. I do miss having a beer. Only on days like this, on footy days. The rest of the time, I don't miss alcohol at all. I can walk down the wine aisle in Tesco. I can go and get proper alcoholic wine for me mum or dad. I don't miss it. I don't look twice. But coming here, I had to drive past the Royal Oak, which is used to be my local when it came to the game. Seeing people outside having a beer, I felt a pang of jealousy. If I didn't have one, how much would it cost? You don't pay to park around here. There is a car park on Stanley Park, which I think is £10 per game. But normally you try and find street parking. When my dad was driving, there's a little space about a road that way. Occasionally you can get in there. And then there's one further away, which is a little bit of a walk. The one we normally have to park in is about 1.5 miles away, which was part of the reason why my dad and Les give their season tickets up. Because it was too much for them with their health problems. Carrow Road has lifts for both ends with 2 tiers. Bloody hell. This, of course, is a very, very old stadium. Very old. The Gladys Street where I am was redeveloped in the 90s, I think it was. So it's old. It's old, man. It's old. Yeah, it is a habit. But I do miss that. I do miss having that beer. Standing outside the pub on match days is fantastic. Pubs do sell non-alcoholic drinks. They might do. I'll have to check. I'll have to go in and see them. But also, if I go in there, will I be tempted? I doubt it, but will I be tempted? Safford Emerson players, how you doing, mate? No notifications. It's a gonzo jump on kind of live, this one. SAS style, get in, get the job done, get out. No notifications. Hit the button. Chat shit. That's what I normally do anyway. I haven't heard back from my daughter either. She's gone for her first tattoo today. Only been 18 for not even 4 weeks. And she said to me, I've got a busy day on Saturday. Driving lesson with Grandad. Go and get me tattoo and then we're going to hit the clubs. What? Hitting the bleeding clubs. Terrible, isn't it? Usually YouTube gives a heads up. Even for sneak lives. Sneak attacks. I haven't done too many of them so far, you see. Two very, very excited ladies who live round there, obviously. Not match goers. It's not an MK Dons tattoo. Definitely not. She's been warned anyway. Don't go out with Liverpool fans, otherwise you're out the will. No. I can't remember what it was she's gotten, actually. I'll have to give her a text and find out. You got a notification that my daughter's got a tattoo, Mandy. What the fuck's going on there, lad? Saf, this is not a new car park dogging location, mate. This is... Hang on. No, not me. Something pretty. There you go. Goodison Park. There, at the top right, is the Winslow pub. There's Dave Hixon, the Cannonball Kid. Bob Latchford next to him. Dave Hixon was a mate of my dad's, my granddad's, sorry. You knew him very well. Lovely, lovely, lovely man. He's the one who said, I would break every bone for any club I played for, but I'd die for Everton. Nice little, pithy little quotes like that I love. Big Bob Latchford. Looks better now than he did when he was playing. L4, yep. L4 4EL, mate. L4 4EL. Almost last night's Etching. Sorry I missed that, mate. I was out and about when you said you were going to go live. As you can see by the fact that I was taking videos of the sunsets, and my friend Emma from work, who I've not seen since before the stroke, is out on a hen do, a weekend in Southport, and texted me and said, where are you? Come down and say hello. So I did. Went down and seen her. Got a hug. Always important. Get a hug. Had a chat, had a gossip. Put the whales to right, and then she went back in and got heroically drunk, I will believe. That's why I missed out on your stream, mate. Otherwise, I would have been there. Your Dremel died. Oh, man. Devoed. Get it sorted ASAP. We need Etching streams. Isn't that the name of that newsreader? Julie Etching streams. It's going to make no sense to anybody that doesn't watch the news in England. There you go. Get it sorted, lad. Get it sorted. Didn't realise that's all it was, a Dremel. We've got a Dremel in the house. I might put an etching tool on the end and start graffitiing the entire place. And if I was doing that, I would literally just go and properly, every bit of glass in the house, I'd start etching something into it. The same way when I got me laminator, everything in the house that I went past, I could fucking laminate that, you know. Horace, could I laminate Horace? Could I laminate Horace? Could I? No worries, Saf. I think it's good what you're doing at the moment. It's better if you sort out a regular day and time. Adam's done well getting his at 7 o'clock on a Friday, because normally no one else does a premiere or a live on that time. so he can fit in there with no problems and everyone can go and see. Laz has got his Monday. I've got my Wednesday and Sunday, so there is space during the week. It's just making sure all the community can join in. So if you do that, fine. But at the moment, you're fitting in very well with everyone else. So yeah, everyone's happy with it. I think you're getting enough views, aren't you? Kirsty, how you doing? Needs a change of bush. Does your bush need attention? Yeah, with the scanner. Anything you could scan got scanned. I am literally that with the laminator. I was looking for I was looking for leaves, dead leaves outside. You're not going to get dead leaves in spring, are you? Wanted a dead leaf and see if I'd laminate that. I don't think a live one would work. A dead one would. I want to keep an eye out for that. Once I hit autumn, remind me in the autumn, look for dead leaves. Got your club captain ordering and etching. Good stuff. Get your Dremel sorted out then. Escaping your mum and sister, Kirsty. Yep. Sounds a plan, that one. Definitely sounds a plan. I know there's loads of people around, but why aren't they all in the pub and why are they walking away from the ground? There's lots of those black coats as well. Everyone's wearing black bubbly coats. You know the ones where you end up looking like an immersion heater? Not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah, Kirsty, are we getting a live stream tonight? Kirsty. Get on it. Like Wallace and Gromit. The cloud's getting darker. I'm going to end up wetter than a lady herring on a wedding night. Hopefully going live tonight. Any idea what time you're jumping on, Kirsty? Let us know, La. Adventure, shout out from the Philippines. How's things over there? Are you okay, mate? You having a good day? Are you feeling blessed? Is the weather good? Must be miles ahead of us in the Philippines as well. What time is it over there? We'll be here now. 3:45 here. Must be, bloody hell, I don't know. Is it that cold or is it a fashion thing? It is a fashion thing, but don't forget, it is the north, the grim north, the naughty north, El Norte. So it's, you know, at the drop of a hat, it can go very, very, very cold. We're going to need a new flag. We are. Yes, adventure. We're going to need a new flag. Philippines. We are. 10:40 in the Philippines. Oh, bloody hell, 10:40 at night. Right, well, everybody that's appeared on this stream, I've got a flag of their nation behind me at home. So I'm going to print a copy of the flag of the Philippines and put it behind me on the wall as a thank you. So, Adventure, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hope the weather's nicer there than it is here. It is bloody miserable. It's going to get wet. It is going to get wet, I can tell. There's grey cloud all over the place, but there's one massive black cloud right above Goodison, which will help, I suppose. It's good playing in the rain, playing football. 15 minutes, then I'm going to have to go in and get me coffee and relax. Never been there. Never been over to the Philippines. I have never been further east than Munster in Germany, I think it is. That's the furthest east I worked out. Nowhere further. I think I've done this before. I'm sure the furthest north I've been is Glasgow. The furthest east will have been Munster in Deutschland. Furthest south, Moron in in Cuba. And the furthest west would have been the Pacific coast of California. Still quite a bit, but not made it as far as the Southeast Asia or even Asia or Australasia, unfortunately. Would be lovely to get over there, though. It's a stunning looking place. Between 7 and 8, Kirsty. 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. Unfortunately, I might miss that one. I might be able to see about the last half hour if you're on for an hour when I get out the stadium. Which stand am I in? I'm in the Upper Gladys Street, which is the traditional home end. Lovely. It's a lovely, lovely place. The view is fantastic. I will do a quick live when I'm in there. I've done this before, just to let you have a look at what it's like when I'm in. Oh, shattered, man. Absolutely shattered. I was up the crack of dawn. Lenny Henry will be gutted. To the left or right of the dugout, I am, if you look from the dugout, I'd be to the left. On the TV, I'm to the right. I'm upstairs in a very, very good seat. The views are fantastic. Unfortunately, the views are normally of the other team scoring goals, not us. $10 for 3 meals. Oh, sign me up, man. Hang on. Sorry about the keys out the ignition, and there was just some kind of announcement. And a few spots of rain. I told you. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Yep. So if you want to watch Kirsty tonight, get on Rabbit Hole Library. It should be good. Should be interesting. Definitely interesting. We've all been looking forward to this. Seeing as though Kirsty has been a regular at everyone's lives, it's our opportunity to give something back and watch her as well. Started raining there as well, Saf. Man. Bet your rain's a bit warmer than ours though, mate. This, when it hits the rain here, it can be absolutely freezing. What in the retired vanilla ice is this? Spiritual Mez. This is me getting prepared to go into Goodison Park to watch Everton Football Club against Brentford. I am a stroke survivor and I've got to walk up a huge set of stairs to get into the stadium. So it is, I'm geeing myself up. Where are you from, Spiritual? Whereabout in the Wales do you reside? Steve, I'm going to be there as well. Fantastic, good stuff. That's what we like to see. People looking out for each other. Still bloody warm here, like. We'll have to put the window down. Just for a little bit.
Connection. Bluetooth connection success.
Glad we beat Liverpool, so am I, mate. Absolutely incredible. You're from Australia. Fantastic. Nice to see you here, mate. Like I just said there to Adventure, everybody that appears on the stream, I print off a flag of their home country and I put it behind me. So Australia and the Philippines are both going up on the wall for tomorrow's stream. Mandy, if you're watching, remind me, because you know I've got a memory like a fucking sieve. It'd be good to see you, and also great to get the win. But of course, because of my condition, I missed the win against Nottingham Forest and a win against Liverpool. I'm here today for Brentford, so it is obvious that we're going to lose this one. Yep, Saf, you're no longer the most southerly either. Oh, it all depends, doesn't it? It all depends. One stream and your titles go flying. Nah, mate. You're still the closest to the equator, aren't you? I think. Spiritual, whereabouts in Australia are you from, mate? Which wonderful city? I've got loads of mates in Australia. I have friends in. I've got a mate in Sydney called Danny. Do you know him? Friends in Adelaide. Philippines is closer to the equator. It is, of course, man. That's gone as well now. The south and the equator have both gone. What's going on? Melbourne. Oh, very nice. I've got friends there as well. One currently watching the Man United game. Shit, do you know what I was going to say? I forgot there's football on. 3 o'clock kickoffs, of course, there's football on. Melbourne, great city. Kirsty, you can't find your mask, so it's you without a mask. An unmasked Kirsty. Just get on with it. You'll be all right, you know, genuinely. Safi will say the South shall rise again, but the Americans will take offence. They will, and let them, to be honest. So far, you've been holding up the entire Southern Hemisphere. Now you've got company. Glad to see you. So far, spiritual, mate. Safi's from South Africa. He has been the only person from the Southern Hemisphere in the stream. Everyone else is from the North. So, he's got company. We are delighted for him. It's getting fucking dark in here, lad. You are still the only etcher. No one else, as far as I know, etches. Does anyone else etch? Do you etch on glass? Anyone else? I've never done it. What I have done, I've drawn on glass with marker over the top of a picture because I am absolutely abysmal at drawing. Whoever signs Isak next season is the luckiest club. I've got a friend in Sweden who lives in Stockholm who told me about Alexander Isak years ago while he was still pretty much a kid, before he went... did he go to Spain first, or did he go straight to Newcastle? But she said years ago, she's a Liverpool fan, and said someone should sign him. And no one did, apart from Newcastle come in. Adventure, am I in the middle of traffic? I'm not. I'm parked up, mate. I'm parked up outside the stadium. I'll just show you that again now. 1 second. There you go, parked up at the side of the road. There's Goodison Park, the home of Everton Football Club. Dave Hixon and Bob Latchford painted on the side of the stadium. There's the pub, the Winslow, that I can't go in anymore because I don't drink alcohol anymore. Yeah, I would have gone and stood outside the stadium, but it doesn't open until 4 o'clock, and I've been in. I got down here at 3, so just been sat in the car relaxing. Thought I'd jump on a stream quickly and say hello to everyone. But it will open in 5 minutes, so I will head in there, get myself a coffee, get sat down, and I will jump back on live. So if anyone wants to jump back in, keep an eye out. You'll recognise me. I'll be wearing my face. So I'm gonna jump off now, walk around, because it's a good 5-minute walk to get there. Thank you very much, as always. Don't forget, we've got streams at 8 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time on Wednesday and on Sunday. And I will jump back on live in about 10-15 minutes. Hopefully we won't get relegated. Yeah, United needs the easy 6 points. Absolutely. We struggle with Man United. We really do. But if we can help someone else, why not? Plus, Man United took Liverpool's record of titles, so happy days with that. Stay safe and be good. Ciao, ciao for now. I will see you in about 15 minutes. Bye, Lucky.